Hello. I love this music. Streets of Punjab, India. Different kind of Indian, but we're all the same. This Bible in 5 years. My name is Punjab. Armando, not Punjab. We are reading through the Bible in 5 years, 236 stories in chronological order to begin with. First year in the chunk. After that, let's see. Gonna continue reading. Don't read chapters here. 2 or 3 chapters? No. It's verses. 8 verses, 9 verses, 10, 35 verses tops so far. I'm sure it's gonna be one that is like 42, 44 verses. But we're still gonna read it. But it's no chapters, okay? Even the some chapters, they only have 17 verses. But we're trying to read no 2 or 3 chapters, not at all. Stories, so you can remember and relate. All right, I'm going to stop talking and get into the reading. Adios. No adios, but like adios, the talking. That's what I meant. Day 40. Job asks why the wicked are not punished. Why? Tell me. Maybe he is asking to God. I don't think he's asking to his friends anymore. They're very unreliable friends, I think. Why doesn't the Almighty open the court and bring judgment? Why must the godly wait for him in vain? Evil people steal land. Evil people steal land by moving the boundary markers. They steal flocks of sheep, and they even take donkeys from the poor and fatherless. I want a donkey. A poor widow must surrender her valuable ox as collateral for a loan. Wow. The poor are kicked aside. The needy must hide together for safety. Like the wild donkeys in the desert, the poor must spend all their time just getting enough to keep body and soul together. They go into the desert to search for food for their children. They harvest a field they do not own, and they glean in the vineyards of the wicked. All night they lie naked in the cold without clothing or covering. They are soaked by mountain showers, and they huddle against the rocks for want of a home. The wicked snatch a widow's child from her breast. They take the baby as a pledge for a loan. The poor must go about naked without any clothing. They are forced to carry food while they themselves are starving. They press out olive oil without being allowed to taste it, and they tread in the winepress as they suffer from thirst. The groans of the dying rise from the city, and the wounded cry for help. Yet God does not respond to their moaning. Wicked people rebel against the light. They refuse to acknowledge its ways. They will not stay in its paths. They murder rises in the early dawn to kill the poor and needy. At night he is a thief. The adulterer waits for the twilight, for he says, "No one will see me then." He masks his face so no one will know him. They break into houses at night and sleep in the daytime. They are not acquainted with the light. Ooh, vampires. The black night is their morning. They ally themselves with the terrors of the darkness, but they disappear from the earth as quickly as foam is swept down a river. Everything they own is cursed, so that no one enters their vineyard. Death consumes sinners just as drought and heat consume snow. Even the sinner's own mother, Even the sinner's own mother will forget him. Worms will find him sweet to eat. No one will remember him. Wicked people are broken like a tree in the storm, or they have taken advantage of the childless who have no protection son. They refuse to help the needy widows. God, in his power, drags away the rich. They may rise high, but they have no assurance in life. They may be allowed to live in security, but God is always watching them. And though they are great now, in a moment they will be gone. Like all others, wither like heads of grain. Can anyone claim otherwise? Who can prove me wrong? No one can prove you wrong, Job. You are 100% right on, my friend. Well, we come to the end of our reading today, day 40. Thank you for listening and watching us on YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. And like us and subscribe. Let us know where you listen or watching us from. And this is aimed for not for the Christians, but for those who haven't read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says, never have read the Bible. They're wondering, or maybe they're not wondering, but they're like, okay, let's listen to this guy who reads really bad. He doesn't speak English well. I know. I don't care. But I'm doing it. So it might help you. I don't know. Let me know. Because if it's not, I will end it. No, I'm not true. I'll have it in Spanish actually, and it's a lot easier. But I will continue doing these ones. Okay.